Welcome to Symbology of Power. I'm the symbologist, Dr. Michelle Snyder. I have been a citizen of the world of symbols for many decades, and today you will go on a journey like no other. Now, power is a concept, and it's a physical reality. Power can be electricity, or money, or physical superiority, like superheroes. Power is also mental capability, social influence, or rank. Power is a concept, and it is prominent in the world of symbols. Natural power like lightning can kill or enable. Thor was master of it. Zeus was the god of it. Now, Ben Franklin discovered its practical use, and now we use electricity everywhere. It powers our world. Archetypes have power. They are images of things all humans have seen or experiences that all humans have had. Now, the sun is seen by everyone. Water is seen by everyone, and both are needed for life. The symbol of mother and child is probably the most powerful and has been since there were mothers. This image symbolizes the power of motherly love, unconditional, and the drive to protect. Archetypes are powerful because they communicate directly to our associative function, bypassing our logical processes. They are recognized regardless of culture. Now, wisdom and cooperation together are powerful. Notice the bare knees of the gods in the center. There's a king and the goddess of wisdom, both with bare knees. This means they mutually agree to cooperate, to rule and govern together. The rod and cord they are sharing symbolize exchanging of knowledge. On the left, holding the lion denotes understanding time. In the center, a foot on the lion denotes control of time. Also in the center, the angle of the rod on the goddess's chest denotes an astronomical time. A bare knee on the god feeding the tree of life on the right means he is in harmony with the power of life. He is open to wisdom. Venus, the goddess, is powerful. She is the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. Love is a powerful force, perhaps the most powerful. Venus is often depicted emerging from the sea, symbolizing birth and renewal. She is capable of enchanting gods and mortals alike. She plays a central role in Roman mythology, influencing art and culture for centuries. Now, Cleopatra was a powerful, ruthless female. Her sister murdered their parents to become queen, and she exiled Cleopatra. But her sister was eventually rejected by Egypt. While exiled, Cleopatra met Mark Antony. He helped her unite Egypt. She was a master of diplomacy. She had political acumen, multilingual skills, and made strategic alliances. There are laws of power, just as there are natural laws. Laws of power are either used by you or on you. Cleopatra knew them. Keep your hands clean. Get someone else to do the dirty work. Don't trust friends and use your enemies. Have other people do the work and take all the credit. Conceal your intentions. Never call your shots. Reputation is like gold. Protect it. Now, for more of these, you can find the book by Robert Greene called The 48 Laws of Power. Odin. He was the all-father of Norse mythology. He was a seeker of knowledge and a master of the cosmos. He is the god of war and the dead. In mythology, he traded one eye for a drink from the well of wisdom. He is the father of the powerful Thor. It is said he was more intelligent and better with weapons than Zeus, and so stronger, more versatile, and more powerful. Now the god Janus sees both future and past. People today refer to him as the two-faced god, but this is really an indication of his power. He is the guardian of all gates and doors. Even dawn had to wait for Janus to open the gate. Look to the past and learn from those who came before you, and the further you see ahead, the more powerful you become. Janus could see forever, in both directions. The eagle is a powerful bird. The double-headed eagle alludes to power held yesterday and held tomorrow. It faces in two directions, yet today is in the middle. This alludes to the only time there really is. Also, birds in alchemy allude to connections between heaven and earth. The message is eternal power with God or the divine. The phoenix has the power of rebirth and immortality. It has the power of drawing life from death. The legend of the phoenix and the firebird arose from the ancient observations of total eclipses. Keys and torches are symbols of power. Keys have authority and control over access. They can free someone or can imprison them. Keys also represent control or freedom of knowledge. Now, torches symbolize knowledge and showing the way. They allude to enlightenment. The ability to see is power. The crown, the scepter, and the orb are probably more commonly understood as representing power. The crown encircles kings' heads with dazzling light, creating an aura of divine attributes. They're designed to blind and intimidate those who gaze upon the royal figure. The scepter is from ancient Asherah poles that were used to measure movement of the stars and lay out the plans for megalith observatories. The orb depicts the symbol for the world. Now, the directional cross on top of the orb indicates power in all the world. The symbol on the right, the arm coming out of the cloud holding a sword, is a symbol for anomalous iron. Anomalous iron comes here in meteorites, and it was used long before the Iron Age. Then iron was discovered in a more earthly location. This reminds me of the Lady of the Lake. Now let me tell you a story to close. For 1,200 years they blocked the Mediterranean. No one and no thing got through without their permission. No food, no spices, no fabric, no tools, or most importantly, no tin. Without tin, they could not make bronze weapons to arm soldiers to try to free up the trade routes that sustained lives. Generations passed. Then, in the farms of the north, an observation was made on a bitter cold winter night. Peat was blazing in the hearth, the flames warming the cottage. Bellows blew gusts of air at the flames to help the fire rage against the cold. As usual, something was oozing slowly out of the peat as the flames consumed it. Drip, drip, drip. A small rivulet formed, and as it trickled away from the flame, it cooled and hardened. The substance was difficult to clean out of the fireplace, but this time something was understood. They needed this stuff. That is when it all changed. Soon men stood at the forge pounding iron into great swords and other tools. They were used by the king's men, the knights, to clear away the blockade that choked access to the Mediterranean. These great men became legends, heroes of their time. Stories were told about them as families sat around the hearth and soaked up the warmth of the peat fires. They told of dire battles and great victories. They told of desperate attempts to rescue beloved wives and daughters from the fortresses of the enemy. Now, the greatest of these legends told of a wondrous lady, a goddess of the lake. It was her, they say, that gave the magnificent swords used by the kings and knights in the battle of free trade. She raised a great sword from the peat bogs of the north and handed the magical weapon to the beloved king. It is said he never lost a battle as long as he held Excalibur. Thank you for your interest in the symbology of power. Symbolism is a fascinating world, and I've lived here for many decades. All my books, both fiction and nonfiction, are available on my website, thesymbologist.com. Visit my website and my blog. I have a free podcast, and I have a speaker page. Don't forget, when you visit my YouTube station, to like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a magnificent life.